life has got so hectic lately that I don't know where I left filming this. I've been filming a lot of stuff, I just haven't really been editing it. But yeah, here's how we are going right now. We have a 5.3 liter on the hoist. We don't have a 5.3 liter in the engine bay. We have a rebuilt 4L60E here on the floor. This will be the second time I've had this rebuilt, and I've driven less than 30 feet on it. But on the bright side, we got some new light bulbs, everybody. We got that light working, we got that light working, we even got that light working. So what we're going to do today is we're going to come in here with a grinder, and we're going to grind down some of the steering bearings just a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that today. I don't feel like grinding today. I have an eye appointment to go pull steel out of my eye again today. This will be the third time going in to get my eye frickin' worked on. But what we're going to do is we had a dead cylinder. It was this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out these plugs, because I spoiled this old girl and bought her 8 new plugs. Right off Rock Auto with new NKC wires. So I don't think it was the coil pack, I think it was the plugs and wires. So let's pull out all these plugs and see how bad they are. So these are the spark plugs that came out. These are the ones I'm going to put in. I think there's a wee bit of a gap difference there. Now, I'm not 100% sure on which one's right, but that looks fairly large to me. Like, yeah, that's a big goddamn gap. How big is that gap? Well, it turns out we don't have spark plug feeler gauges here anymore, so you are the new plugs. Can you focus in on that? Focus. Screw it. These are the ones going in, those are the ones coming out. I like NKC, NGC, NGK. I like these ones. I've always had good luck with them, throwing in them pretty much everything, even my Toyotas. So, buddy, you're about to get impacted in. So the mechanic shop is telling me that this is how I broke my transmission last time. So I have just about, I'm going to say 3/4 of an inch, maybe 1 inch across. And then I need 1 inch from the mounting surface here to the mounting surface there. Honestly, that looks about right. I don't know how I broke my oil pump. Apparently it was my fault. Apparently I fricked up and put it together wrong. But here's something that I don't remember. So I took out all... Oh! Never mind, here they are. I was going to say I took out all the bolts that hold the motor and transmission together, and I don't know where I put them, but those look like them. I think. They look like them. These are them. These are them! They're gonna go in there now. Let's get this motor and transmission hooked back together. So I just got off the phone with my transmission rebuilder for the second time, and so here's the issue I'm having. Let's just get underneath this super sketchy load right here and look through this tiny hole. Can you guys see in there? Okay, you see that space between the torque converter and the flex plate? That's no good. That's no good at all. So what happened is last time I just bolted the torque converter to the flex plate, and then I guess it pulled out of the oil pump and then sheared the oil pump. So what we're going to do is we're going to go get some spacers that are 200 to 220 mil thick, not mil, thousandths of an inch thick, to put in there as spacers to make sure that we have proper engagement into the oil pump. So that's that step. Something else we did today. We sanded down and grinded down this header to make it so that it fits. We got all the new plugs in. Excuse me. We have new exhaust manifolds coming, gaskets coming. We're going to get those spacers tonight, and I gotta go to an appointment for my eye, and then we're gonna grind down that thing right there. Hopefully this engine can go back in here very shortly. I would like for this engine to be in here very shortly. It'd be very nice. Very nice indeed. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna have to let you guys go, because pretty much time for me to skedaddle and head out. But going good, happy so far. Thanks for watching, guys. LS swap into a Tacoma. You guys seen that Tacoma drive to Kansas. Now you're going to see a V8 Tacoma drive around here shortly, hopefully. Thankfully, hopefully. Please, please, please. Just drive around. Not sure what that pop was. I think it was the tie rod end I threw in there. But scared the shit out of me, guys. It is nice having nice fires out here, though. Alright, we'll be back here tomorrow. Same video, though. Be right back. Okay, we're back here today. We got the torque converter bolted to the flywheel. I got my spacers in there. I have 0.23 of an inch. So just shy of a 1/4 inch spacers. I got washers from work that are actually machined washers. So they're like very precision thickness. And we're going to install this now here today. Now, it wasn't me that cut the rad support out of this, but when I was doing this truck, it was really nice that that rad support was out of it. So we have the new plugs in, we got the transmission on, we have a catch pan to catch any extra ATF that falls out of it. But let's see if we can get this thing in there. My plan is to have it sitting on the mounts today. It's a tight fit. This thing is a very tight fit, but I'd like to get it in. I should probably test out the accessory drive. I should. You know what? I think I'm going to try to find the belt I bought for this and try to put it on, because it's going to be a lot easier now than later. So give me 2 minutes for that. Well, that belt doesn't even fit. There was no sense to even do that. So maybe before I put this in there, I'm going to measure up the right size belt, and then order the right size belt, and then go from there. Screw that belt. I ran it the wrong way. Whatever. Still the wrong size. We're going to get this thing in here now. I want this sitting on the mounts today. Please, please, just sit on your damn mounts and get in there.
Deceive me, muddy ends break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next? He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them.
So I forgot that I wanted to grind that steering, and I got to kind of lift it up to put a transmission jack on the transmission to get it onto the cross member. So she fits-ish right now. We're going to get in there with a grinder. We're going to grind a little bit, make a little bit more clearances, and go from there. Oh, go from there. But the motor's back in, which is kind of nice. It's not like in, but it's in there. Well, guess what? We got it in. We got the passenger side mount loosely, sorry, the driver's side loosely in there, the driver's side loosely in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start tightening things down. But I think that's a good place to end this video. We still don't have the transmission mount on. We don't have any of the other stuff in there or on there. But still a lot more to do. Let's loosen this thing off. I want the motors pulled as hard to passenger side on the slide of the motor mounts as I can. Just to make everything fit. We did grind that steering just a little bit more. And yeah. So the oil pan is such a tight fit on this, it's ridiculous. And we're going to go from there. So the next thing that we're going to do is start buttoning everything back together. Getting all the wiring in for the transmission, getting the oil pressure sensor on this because I did break the last one and I do have a new one to put on there. We're going to get the oil oil pressure sensor and then start getting the intake on and then the radiator and all that fun stuff and start seeing what we can do from there.